If you love a League of Legends character, I highly encourage you to try them out in 2xKO, and if fighting games intimidate you, I urge you to push your comfort zone. In 2xKO, there are no complicated directional inputs, and you don't have to deal with the mental anguish of getting flamed by teammates like in League. The new player experience is quickly rewarding, and I'm so glad that I put the time in to become proficient in fighting games. I've never seen myself grow so much, so quickly, and so obviously, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it changed my outlook on life. For context, I've played a few fighting games, but all pretty casually. I never learned to wave dash and smash, or even labbed or looked up a combo until I picked up Guilty Gear Strive. Now, with over 300 hours in GGST, I'm proud to have hit Celestial twice as Nagoriyuki. Yes, I know I'm carried, but it's nice to play a top tier character. Still, I chose Nago for his design. I always choose characters that seem cool, and I think everyone should. So, when I booted up 2xKO Alpha Lab 2, I picked the league champions I had the highest mastery with, Ahri and Jinx. Following the devs' intent for newcomers, I played Juggernaut Ahri for my first 20 games, proceeded to hit up the lab to learn an easy bread and butter combo, and then played another 20. After that, I picked up Jinx as a secondary, but never labbed a combo for her. Over the 3-day alpha, I jammed about 110 games of 2xKO. Without Dust Loop, my go-to resource for learning Strive, I relied on raw experimentation. Now that the alpha's over, I'm watching high-level play and seeing so many cool combos. I really can't wait to learn all the tech when the game releases. Fighting games don't come naturally to me, but I still had a blast. I definitely benefited from my Guilty Gear experience, but 2xKO felt very new. It wasn't perfect like any alpha, but I'll definitely be playing a ton on launch. Every time one of my favorite champions gets added, I know I'll be sucked back in, like Karma, Morgana. I'm going to give it some serious hours. It was a shame I couldn't play with friends since access codes weren't distributed in pairs. I could have had a duo partner, but I still had fun controlling both characters myself. I had more timeouts in 100 games of 2xKO than in all other fighting games I've played combined. Some of this was due to my zoning heavy strategy of Ahri and Jinx, also partially from the healing from Grey Health on swap, and just new players struggling to close out games. The game doesn't feel slow, characters move fast, and most interactions were trivially reactable, but damage output and healing might need tuning. Braum was by far the most frustrating matchup. His freeze mechanic and huge buttons felt oppressive. One interaction that bothered me in particular was Jinx's minigun versus Braum's charge. Either her gun counts as one hit, or his charge has infinite armor. In Guilty Gear, multi hits like this break armor, so it just felt really unintuitive. There are so many defensive mechanics: push block, retreating guard, air and ground tech, wake up attack, combo break, fury break, parry. Fighting games often frame interactions as rock, paper, scissors, but 2xKO's wake up RPS feels like chess. I'd love to see some mechanics trimmed out. Combo break and fury break are cool, like burst and Guilty Gear, but I wouldn't miss universal wake up attack or retreating guard being removed. Also, the assist cooldown was hard to track. The timer takes a second to show up, and immediately after, it's just a grayed out icon. A more clear indicator would go a long way. Yasuo's wind wall has frustrated people, but as a Nago player in Strive who suffered against Axel Low, I respect this mechanic. Zoners can be annoying, and having a tool to counter projectile spam is healthy, even if it left my Jinx helpless a few times. Yes, it's an alpha, some quality of life features are missing. Yes, picking your character, skin, and color every match is kind of weird. Yes, the ranked lobbies were janky, but the casual lobby system is fantastic. Seeing ongoing matches is pretty hype. I hope spectating high-level play becomes a feature along with clear indicators of which champs are being played at which cabinets. And the roster, yeah, there's only going to be 10 characters at launch, but they've acknowledged this and they seem to be keen on adding many people's favorite champion to the game. Don't let the initial roster size discourage you. If your main isn't in yet, wait for updates. If you get bored, take a break and come back later. Fighting games are a journey, and 2xKO is one I'm very excited to take.